Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Georgie Jacobs tōku ingoa no Aotearoa hau no mai haramai. My name is Georgie, I'm from New Zealand, welcome aboard my channel. Now I've been doing a series of zodiac traits and today we're going to do Pisces. So just bear with me as I go through these, actually hang on a minute, I'm just going to get my breath back. Just bear with me as I go through these water signs, these zodiac signs. I'm finding it really interesting as I learn about each and every one of our traits, personalities or characteristics, whatever you want to refer to it as. So we're going to carry on with Pisces, our water sign. February 19th to March the 20th is the last constellation of the zodiac. It's symbolized by two fish swimming in opposite directions. So, tell what, here we go. The two fish swimming in opposite directions, representing the constant division of Pisces' attention between fantasy and reality. And what does this say? For the new moon in Pisces, it says, turn into your intuition and let your imagination guide you. Awesome. And because when you have the new moon, you must also have the full moon, right? And the full moon in Pisces says, release emotional burdens and deepen your spiritual connection. I'm hoping to find how it's going to affect, how it would have affected the other star signs. But we'll carry on with what we have right now. And it says, as the final sign, Pisces has absorbed every lesson, the joys and the pains, the hopes and fears learned by all the other signs. Isn't that interesting? I never really thought about it, just like when I did, was it Aquarius? Yes, Aquarius being the 11th sign, you know, they too absorb everything. That's what makes them so interested in so many topics, let's put it that way. So here with the Pisceans, we'll see how it affects them. This makes this fish the most psychic, empathic and compassionate creature of the astrological wheel. With such immense sensitivity, Pisces can easily become swallowed by emotion and must remember to stay grounded in the material realm. It also says, you know, like as I was doing the different zodiac signs, what they seem to rule in the body. And for Pisces, it's the feet. I don't know why, because they have a tail. You know, they actually don't have, well, shush, just carry on. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, the celestial body that governs creativity and dreams. And these ethereal fish adore exploring the boundless imaginations. In its more inferior form, however, Neptune also oversees illusion and escapism. Neptunian energy is like the energy of the ocean, magical, mysterious, and often scary. When the fog is thick on the water, the horizon is obstructed, and there is no differentiation between the sea and the sky. Those with the sun sign must be wary of mirages. The impressionable fish prefer wearing rose-coloured glasses to addressing problems, which can earn Pisces a reputation for being flaky or delusional. This water sign should remember that problems can't be solved by swimming away. Willful ignorance never makes conflict disappear. It only gives it a chance to grow. I think we all tend to wear rose-coloured glasses when it comes to individuals. Well, who knows? As a Leo, oh, I don't think we do that much, but rather than confront them, they'd rather not. Okay. A mutable sign, Pisces effortlessly adapts to their surroundings. These visionary fish have unparalleled access to collective unconscious through their clairvoyance and make incredible artists and creators. Kind and gentle, they're invigorated by shared experiences of music and romance. Any relationship with mystical Pisces is guaranteed to involve deep spiritual exploration. Alright, let's go down a little bit. What are Pisces known for? The last sign of the zodiac, watery Pisces, are known for their dreamy nature, deep empathy and artistic flair. This archetype is perfectly embodied by the Pisces legends like Rihanna, Drew Barrymore, Albert Einstein and Elizabeth Taylor, who perfectly exemplify the range of Pisces' imaginative and intuitive abilities. Pisces have an uncanny ability to tune into the emotions of others, often knowing what people need before they even say it, making them effortless trendsetters who are always ahead of the curve. Their interests often lie in the mystical and artistic, where their vivid imaginations and elusive childlike spirit can truly run wild. What are their weaknesses? Now, like I said, these are only guidelines, right? But if it resonates with you, leave a comment below. And I'm sure, even it's up to you whether or not this is you or not. I mean, as a Leo, I know that some things pertain and some don't. So here again, it's only a guideline. Pisces feel everything, including emotions that don't belong to them. Energetic sponges. Pisces will metabolize others' experiences, which can be incredibly overwhelming. Accordingly, Pisces' deep empathy and sensitivity can sometimes lead to escapism, challenging anxiety and erratic mood swings. Often Pisces need to retreat into a fantasy world or engage in avoidant behaviours to manage the deluge of psychic stimuli and escape reality's harshness. I had a little friend that was Piscean, and I did notice that she would go into her little fantasy world when you are speaking harshly to her. She would just switch off. And you can tell she has this vague look on her face. Oh, wait one. My alarm was going to go outside. Quickly turned it off. She had this vague look on her face. And I knew. I used to say snap out of it. I'm a typical fire sign, so I'm not very good where it comes to emotions. A lot of emotions around me. Yeah, anyhow, let's carry on. Where was I? Grounding exercises like learning how to set healthy boundaries are extremely important for aquatic Pisces. Protecting their emotional energy and being discerning about who they trust are also extremely important practices for this gentle, ethereal sign. Every Pisces must learn to balance their compassionate nature with self-protection, ensuring they care for themselves before tending to others. After all, we can't pour from an empty cup. And that is so true. I mean, when you think about it, about 5% is you. taking care of you or self-care. The rest is 95% is looking after others or other people's problems or something like that. I have learnt to put me first, and everyone else can come second. It was a choice that you make because you are important. Your health is important. Remember, your wealth is in your health, and if you're not good or feeling well, then you can't help others, can you? Anyway, that's my 5 second lesson on looking after you. So who should Pisces avoid? Let's check this out. Pisces are ethereal mermaids who float through life on waves of emotion and intuition, often getting lost in their own fantasy worlds. Naturally, this mystical sign doesn't always vibe well with other bold and brazen fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. I was just saying that. Anyhow, who doesn't necessarily have the patience to float down Pisces enchanted rivers? Fire signs are always trying to snap Pisces out of the riviere, often find Pisces ever oscillating energy more perplexing than enchanting. And that's true. I mean, I really never used to have much patience. And I'll just say water signs. I'm not very good. I would to a certain extent, and then find myself getting hoha or annoyed because I don't like too much emotion around me. I'm not over emotional person, if that makes any sense. But anyhow, we all have different traits, and that wasn't one of the blessings that I was given. I'm learning, but something that wasn't embedded in me. All right. Likewise, air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius can also be a challenging match for Pisces. These social butterflies thrive on interaction and intellectual banter, often skating over deep emotional currents where Pisces soak. Their breezy approach to relationships and low tolerance for Pisces' intense whirlpools can leave Pisces feeling misunderstood and undervalued, like a fish out of water. So which signs are they best matched for? Ooh. Pisces thrive in relationships where they can swim freely in the depths of intimacy and soul searching, always towing the line between fantasy and reality. Ideal partners for Pisces are those who aren't afraid to experience a wide range of emotions, which means fellow water signs, Cancer and Scorpio, make excellent companions. Cancer and Scorpio effortlessly flow with Pisces' ethereal sensibility, sharing a profound psychic language that feels divinely guided. These connections are not just relationships, they're spiritual journeys that transform and enrich both parties. Alternatively, the earth sign Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn can help Pisces find the shore. Their solid, grounded presence provide the stability and practical anchoring Pisces needs and can generate independently. These earth signs can bring Pisces back from their dreamy escapades to the cozy comforts of home, often a steady base where Pisces can truly unwind. Right, I'm just going to pause it for a moment. Okay, I found something, so I'm just going to quickly see how Pisces affect the rest of the zodiac signs. And it says Pisces energy fosters deep empathy, emotional sensitivity, and creative inspiration across the zodiac, encouraging signs to slow down and connect with their subconscious. As a mutable water sign, it acts as an emotional sponge that can heighten intuition, enhance romantic connections, or create escapism and confusion. So I found something where it affects the four, the zodiac groups. So water signs, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, experience enhanced psychic intuition, deep emotional bonding and a shared safe space to dive into their subconscious. I'll say that again. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, experience enhanced psychic intuition, emotional expression while providing necessary grounding and stability. That wasn't right. One more time, we'll get it right. I skipped a whole line. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces experience enhanced psychic intuition, deep emotional bonding and a shared space to dive into the subconscious. For earth signs, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, it benefits from increased creative flow and emotional expression while providing necessary grounding and stability to help Pisces stay rooted. Fire signs, how it affects the fire signs. Aries, Leo and Sagittarius may feel their energy dimmed or extinguished by the high emotional intensity, forcing them to adopt a more introspective or sometimes frustrated pace. And that's what I was referring to about being a Leo. You know, I felt as though they were like, dimming your lights or dousing you with water to put your flames out. So the last one we have here is the air signs. How does Pisces affect air signs? And it says, for Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, find the rational intellectual approach challenging by deep, dreamy waters, often leading to confusion but also fostering profound personal growth, especially in relationships. So for the impact for the Pisces season, the empathic shifts. Everyone may feel more compassionate, but also prone to becoming overwhelmed or draining energy from others. Increased sensitivity, a heightened, almost psychic awareness of emotions, causing many to soak up vibes from their environment. Creative escapism, a strong pull towards fantasy, art and spirituality to cope with the hard reality, sometimes leading to escapism or procrastination. And mirroring behaviour, an uncanny ability to reflect others' deepest desires back at them, which can be romantic but sometimes misleading or boundary blurring. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so that's what I have for you for Pisces. I hope you found this interesting. Like I said, leave a comment below if you found it resonated with you. If it doesn't, leave a comment anyway. I mean, like I said, this is only a guideline. We all have traits where we can say, oh yeah, that sounds like me, and no, it doesn't. You know, that doesn't refer to you. So on that, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your support. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you that are on the journey with me. Don't forget to subscribe below, leave a comment, all that stuff that YouTubers say. And on that, I'll see you on the next one. Ka kite.